Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here today, and thanks for the Cambridge House to invite Toachi Mining to present their project. And we're going to be today using some forward-looking statements during our presentation. We're going to be touching our current asset in Ecuador. We're also going to be talking about our recent press release that we released a few days ago, and finally, what are the plans for 2019. So my name is Alain Bureau. I'm President and CEO of Toachi Mining. The company is listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange Venture. We have 81 million shares out there. Our largest shareholder is also our chairman, Mr. Jonathan Goodman. Out of the 81 million shares, the management owns 27% of the company. In other shareholders that we do have in the company, we do have US Global and Earth Resource. And the market cap is around $8 million. In terms of management and board, I have the chance of being surrounded by top mine builders, Mr. Jonathan Goodman, who built Dundee Precious Metal, and also Ebe Shirkus, who was instrumental into building Agnico Eagle. I've worked on many occasions in Mexico and in Canada with Agnico Eagle, so I'm a little bit of the Agnico Eagle school, and my background is mine construction and surface infrastructure manager. We also have in the team Mr. Laurie Curtis, who's a very well-known geologist. He's been key to discovery, to many discoveries around the planet. We have a strong internal capacity in terms of the management. We're covering everything from engineering, exploration, resource calculation, metallurgy, environment, health and safety. We're operating in Ecuador, so the project is located in a country that's been really booming recently. A lot of big companies have walked in, so from BHP Billiton, Anglo's, Newcrest, a lot of new discovery, and we think over the upcoming years there's going to be a lot more giant discovery coming out of this country. The government's been very proactive into supporting the mining industry. They regularly meet with all the CEOs of the junior and the large company operating in the country to find how they can optimize and attract more investment in the country. We're located 100 kilometers southwest of Quito. It's basically all on paved road. Only 15 kilometers is on gravel road. And we get to a concession where we have no indigenous community. We have access to water. We have hydroelectrical power, very, very low cost in terms of electricity and fuel. Ecuador is part of the OPEC, so they are an oil producer, and they have a low price in fuel. Palo Quemado is where we have our core shack, our offices. It's low elevation, only 1,600 meter elevation. And this is the concession in blue where we're working. So it's 2,300 hectares that we're working on. Most of the work was done in where we see the rectangle that is in yellow. So I'm going to be talking a little bit more about this space here as it touches the latest press release that we had. What we've been able to define up to now is 2 million tons at very high grade, 13 grams per ton. They're divided into two lenses. Those two lenses are about 1 million ton each, and more or less the same grade as it was the same lens that was separated in two. Right now, what happened is we were looking for a third lens, and we think we found it. So that's why we got this new press release. Our share price in the last hour climbed 35%. The new discovery is 2.5 meter, of sulfide horizon that we were able to uncover. We have, again, if you combine the gold, the copper, silver, and zinc that we have right now, it gives you around 15 grams per ton gold equivalent. Very, very similar to the first two lenses that we discovered. So most of the drilling took place in 2017. We're able to come up with the 42-101. And the 42-101, as I was saying, we have the south zone and the north zone. Both of them are about 1 million tons, so it's 13.17 grams per ton. High in gold, 4 grams per ton. High in copper, 3% copper, and 4.5% zinc. Those two blocks, as I said, originally were together, so a post-mineralization fault separated and dropped the south block about 120 meters deeper. And as it dropped deeper, we can really see the same mineralization in the two blocks, so there's a continuity. And the Gattusa, or the recent press release, covers what we call Gattusa zone, which would be a continuity towards the north. There's a continuity towards the bottom, so we've had actually some drilling post-42-101 that was done under the south block and gives us nice length of 14 meter of high grade below the south zone. While investing in Toachi, as you've seen, the board and the management have built in the past other operation. We've built either project all the way up to construction. We've operated mines, and we've done a lot of exploration in Latin America. We focus on advanced stage project. We have focused also on high-grade projects. We have a great team that now have moved into Ecuador. I live full-time into Ecuador also. And we have a in-country partnership. That's how we were able to bring this project so fast into those tonnage. So we have a local partner that we can earn. It's an earn-in process that can give us all the way up to 75% of the project. So we are right now completing the first phase, which is getting to 60%. As we get 60% is a last payment at the end of this year. So we still have a full year to make that payment, a $1 million payment, and that would give us the 60% ownership. After that, a 5% ownership would be added to this as we go through the feasibility study. And as we put the financing together, we would get 75%. In summary, we have a great asset, very high grade in a spectacular jurisdiction. Plan for 2019 is to deliver in the upcoming quarter some good metallurgy results. We've been working for over 4 months on our metallurgy. We have 5 metals that we have to separate and make sure we have a good recovery. So we are expecting this before PDAC. So we're going to be delivering metallurgy results. We're going to be delivering mining sequence. And in April, our idea is to come up with a PEA. The PEA has been a little bit pushed back because we've had some challenges with the metallurgy, and now it's been resolved. So we know that in about a month, we should be able to come up with great metallurgy results for you guys. And finally, our idea is based on the exploration we've done during the last months, go back to this targets called Gattusa and start drilling it and try to add, a third lens to this. So if we can add anything between 1 million to 2 million tons of material on this continuity of the deposit, it would be also a big game changer. In parallel, working on a PEA. So 2019 will be a very important year for us in terms of delivering a PEA and really set a value to what we found. Thank you very much. If you want to see some of the core we have 2 ounces gold equivalent core sitting right there, very high grade in silver, very high grade in zinc, some in gold. So thank you very much. We're at booth 737, and I'm there with also Dr. Drucker, who supervises our exploration.